We're here today with Mr. Rick Yates, Managing Director of Middle Island Resources. Rick, thanks for your time.
Hi David, great to be here.
Busy 12 months?
Yeah, look, it has been a busy 12 months, set against, I guess, a backdrop of sort of fairly ordinary equity markets. So it's certainly challenging in the junior space at the moment, but we're endeavouring to make the best of it we can.
What are some of the highlights?
Look, I think we've just been working towards fulfilling our strategy and vision for the sandstone project in particular, so very much focused on sandstone. And the strategy has three elements to it. The first is to recommission the existing processing plant at the earliest possible opportunity, and we're looking at two avenues to do that. The first is exploration on our own ground, and the second is consolidation of third-party deposits within the district. We have the only processing plant within 150 kilometres, so we believe that there's a real opportunity there to create a central processing hub around that. And I guess this year, by virtue of the state of equity markets, and you're not getting rewarded for exploration success particularly, then there's an opportunity there to look at consolidating third-party deposits as a means to circumvent the requirement to keep going back to shareholders for capital to undertake exploration by getting into production and being able to explore from cash flow. So the focus this half has been on consolidating third-party deposits, and we've got several opportunities afoot, but the one that's foremost at the moment is a takeover offer for Alto Metals, our neighbour. And Alto is a very obvious, logical, commercial opportunity for us. And not only is the tenure very, very complementary, but we have 4 open pit deposits which we're looking to recommission the plant on, 3 of which are already permitted. And Alto have 4 deposits within 30 kilometres of that processing plant and proximal to former haul roads, which would be relatively easy to reinstate and re-permit. So it's very logical from a production perspective as well. And we believe that the 4 Middle Island deposits and the 4 Alto deposits would give us the critical mass to recommission that project, subject to due diligence of course, but we believe at this stage we wouldn't be doing what we're doing in relation to the Alto offer if we didn't think it would lead to a recommissioning. So I guess that's the catalyst for achieving the first of our objectives. Beyond that, we've identified a further 11 deposits beyond the Alto deposits within 100 kilometre radius of the processing plant, all of which are similarly stranded, and we believe there's an opportunity to consolidate those to create that central processing hub. And we've undertaken due diligence on the majority of those, and so that's sort of a further opportunity to consolidate. And whether that's by virtue of toll milling, production sharing, asset level consolidations, corporate consolidations, we're pretty open about how that's achieved. But I think the third part of the strategy is basically to put together the critical mass, not only in terms of production, but also in terms of exploration, where we consolidate effectively 1 and potentially 2 entire greenstone belts. And that then can attract major and mid-tier corporate interest in us, and I think that's the third element of the strategy. So it's taken us a long time to get to the first element, but I believe that we're close to being able to achieve that now, and I think the second and third elements will fall into place quite quickly after that. So that's sort of where we're at. And look, beyond that, longer term, we've got our 2 Mile Hill Tonalite and 2 Mile Hill BIF deposits, which are located again on a haul road within 4 kilometres of the mill. And the Tonalite deposit is a very large, low-grade underground target, circa 900,000 to 1.5 million ounces at an exploration target there. Very good metallurgy, getting very good results with the ore sorting, so we believe longer term that provides significant increase in the production profile down the track beyond the open pit targets. And likewise, the 2 Mile Hill BIF target is very high grade, relatively small pods of mineralisation, but very high grade, so a great sweetener. And we've got the opportunity to extend that production profile even further from underground mining subsequent to the open pits.
Clearly a time when smaller groups are going to have to work together to get the outcome for shareholders.
Yeah, look, I don't think there's any doubt about that whatsoever, particularly in a challenging equity market. The Alto takeover, for instance, that offer would mean a consolidation, and look, notionally on a pro forma basis, that would give us a market cap of circa 20 million. I believe there's a 1 and 1 makes 3 type scenario as a distinct possibility at the back end of that, should it be successful, and we could expect to have a market cap of circa 25 million. What that does is put you in a new investor space, so you achieve thresholds of various microcap fund managers and things like that. You get above that threshold and get in that space, and that then attracts more institutional investment and the opportunity to sort of tap into greater pool of equity.
Having seen the cycles and understand the science, a clear strategy ahead, Rick, exciting times for Middle Island. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, David. Cheers.